And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I apologize for misleading you, by the way. We were getting ready. We were setting up for a ZVP. That is not the case, though. Welcome, one and all, to the PvP ahead of us here in the quarterfinals of Sparkling Tuna Cup number 74. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Leylines, we have the orange Protoss player. He's usually Zerg, but he is, of course, flirting with the idea of Protoss here from the land of the UK, representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Eva. Shaking my head. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the teal Protoss player from South Korea. It is LunaSea. Here we go. Yes, Eva, he is embracing his inner self, his one true calling. The Pratas. Again, if you're familiar with Eva, you would know that. Oh wait, also, but before I do forget, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you believe will take the series. Best of luck in the chat. As again, Eva, he has been one to race switch into Protoss many a time. I mean, there's a lot of Zerg players that do this. Raynor does the same. Raynor has competed as a Protoss many a time as well, taking down some top players. Likewise, Eva has done something similar here. The reason for this is Eba, he is very much so he doesn't enjoy ZVP. He does not enjoy ZVP, so he does avoid it whenever he can, and specifically against Protoss players, he will play Protoss. Specifically in PvP, I say that he actually does play Protoss against Zerg as well, and he also avoids ZVZ. True. And then against Terran, he plays Zerg. There you go. When he plays against Terran, he does embrace Zerg. When he plays against any of the other races, he does flirt with the idea of switching into Protoss every now and then. And here he has done so once again. Is committing to Protoss. And now we do have our PvP. It's going to be a 2-gate opener here out of LunaSea. Likewise, 2-gate opener out of Eba as well. Going to be double Stalker against Stalker Sentry. So LunaSea being a little bit more assertive. Being more aggressive here. Massing up these Stalkers. From here, he can go into a 3rd and 4th Stalker, move out across the map, gain map control, and try to be the aggressor here. There it is, 3rd and 4th Stalker. So additional Stalkers on the way. LunaSea is moving out. He's going to be hyper-aggressive behind this. The Pro moves out with the army as well, and this might be the beginning of a 1-base all-in. Speaking of, Twilight Council. Twilight Council's on the way. Reinforcing Pylon for a recent reinforcing gateway. It does scream 1-base all-in here from LunaSea, as there is no expansion. Meanwhile, Eba doesn't know. Eba's in the dark. He is getting a safety shield battery. Did scout the main base with his probe earlier, but hasn't seen much else than that. Hasn't seen much else. Stalkers have arrived. Oh, and going for the sentry. Hallucination's moving out. And the hallucination is going to be... Oh, it's going to be denied! Oh, barely not. Does pull back to the shield battery. Does rotate around. We do see LunaSea trying to deny the scout, but we do spot the pylon. Big moment here for Eba. He does have a piece of the puzzle, and we need more shield batteries. We do need more shield batteries here. Army does engage. Nice force field, locking down the Stalker. One Stalker does fall. Very nice control. Backup shield batteries on the way. Robot follow-up, that should be for immortal production. The hallucination does confirm the lack of expansion. Yeah, no natural base for LunaSea. Not yet. Going for a much later expansion, as LunaSea is trying to pivot away from the all-in. That's still a lot of Stalkers. Available. Eba does have the economic advantage, but the longer this goes on, the better it is for Eba. Oh! As LunaSea does poke away at the wall. Reinforcements have arrived. LunaSea, he's got 7 Stalkers. Oh! Almost picks up the sentry. Almost. 3rd shield battery is cancelled. Eba feeling confident. I mean, the Immortal has arrived, and with the help of the Immortal, he can break out. Oh my god, the force fields! The force fields are cracked. Gets 1, gets 2, gets almost 3 Stalkers. Oh my god, catching another 2 as well. The force fields are brutal. And Eba, he significantly outtrades LunaSea. Jesus, that was 5 Stalkers going down for 1 sentry. Hallucination is denied. And Eba doesn't know. He doesn't know if it's a 1-base all-in or not. Doesn't know if LunaSea has expanded. But for now, Eva just making more workers, taking up into his own blink. Gateways are on the way, Twilight Council as well. Second Immortal, Eva's looking very comfortable. Looking very comfortable here. Now into Immortals. Blink does finish off for LunaSea. He can go into the main. And he will. Dives into the main base, going for the probes. Workers are going down. It's going to be 3, 4 probe kills. Very nice damage. 5 probe kills even. And he gets out. Does get out. Does blink away. Behind this, LunaSea still building up. Getting into Glaives. Ooh, it's going to be a 2-base all-in. It's going to be Mortals plus Glaive Adepts. Bit of a misrally here from LunaSea. Has to go back home. But Glaives, they don't really scale too well into a longer game state, but they do have an amazing job at tanking Immortal shots. Glaive Adepts specifically, I mean. They do a great job tanking. Likewise, bypassing the army, getting to mineral lines. And LunaSea is going to be committed. As we just see Eva, he does skip Blink, which I do appreciate actually. Skips Blink, going into charge, going into Archon production. This is going to be a much stronger move out as a result. Forcing the army back. We do see a 5, oh my god, a massive gateway explosion on the way. That's going to be a 2-base 7-gate setup here for LunaSea. Would have been 8 gateways, but the 8 gateways sniped, is shut down. Stalkers, they bypass the main army, they're going for the mineral line. Not bad. Okay, 2, 3, almost 4 probe kills. 5 even. Eva still up in workers, still has the economic lead. But good damage nonetheless. Very good damage. Eva takes another expansion. Eva's going to be the defender. And LunaSea, he will soon need to move out. Again, the longer this goes on, the worse it is. Pylons are on the way. LunaSea's supply blocked. War Prism as well. That's all or nothing. Eva moving out with Hallucination. This will allow him to confirm that there is no third. Speaking of, his own one under fire. Oh. Gonna be forced to cancel. Oh, barely not. They still survive. Hallucination confirms the all-in, sees all the adepts as well. He knows. He's fully aware what's going on. Spots the army moving out. And it's on Eva to prepare. As he's amassing Archons. Immortals. We're going to see how many adepts does he have. 22! 22 adepts here. For Luna. That's a lot of Glaive adepts, Pappy. It's a lot of adepts. But there are 4 Archons. They shut down the adepts. 3 of them going down instantly. Go start to the 5-4 Eva. Shuts down the adepts. Again, I was saying earlier, adepts, they do a great job at tanking Immortal shots. They do an awful job at tanking Archon shots. We have a concave of Archons. Once again, the force fields, they look down the adepts. Oh my god! So many of them go down already. And LunaSea's army is just getting picked apart. The force fields are brutal. They have been the entire game. Shade into the main, but there's a full wall. Shade is cancelled. War Prism across the map. And Charge will say morph in. They warp in into the mineral line. And LunaSea, there's nothing at home to defend. Going for a warp in. Pylon under fire. Mineral line goes down. LunaSea trying to go into the main instead. There's nothing here for Eva. LunaSea has potential. Gets a couple of workers. Adepts say shade into the natural, and LunaSea's committed. It's all or nothing for the Korean Protoss. Oh my god, he annihilates the mineral line. Adepts into the natural, Stalkers into the third, and the main, or the drop into the main. Probes are going down everywhere. Likewise across the map as well. You don't want to be a probe in this game. As Eva, he's okay. Does break out of his main. Adepts are being cleaned up. third base under fire. But Eva still has a larger army. His third base is going to go down, but that's not enough damage. Eva, he gets knocked down to 16 probes, 1 base economy. LunaSea the same. LunaSea is also on a less than 1 base economy. As Zealous is still wreaking havoc, and Eva has a massive supply lead. LunaSea's racing back home. Eva is going to chase him. Going to chase him down. GG gets called, and Eva takes game number 1. Whew. GG. Eva does take a lead in the series. Again, it was a good effort by LunaSea considering the dire kind of game state there. He had to wreak havoc. He was able to cripple the economy, but his main army just could never really contest with Eva. With Eva's Archon charged on immortal-based composition, the Glaive Adepts were just almost hard-countered. Could kill probes, but not much more than that. Not much more than that. As we're getting into game number 2. Here we go. Also, as Kuro is stating in the chat, yes, it looks like we had purely mirror matchups in the quarterfinals. We had purely PvPs and TVTs. Purely? Jesus. Oh my god. And we'll be catching up with the brackets after the break, or after the series. We'll be catching up. As we are getting ready here for that second game. And again, Eva just had some really solid unit control when it came to his force fields. Time and time again, if you remember, even in the early game, he was able to lock down Stalkers ahead of time, get like 5 Stalker kills at the start of the game. Followed by the force fields catching the Adepts. Just really good unit control there out of Eva. And now we are getting into game 2. Meanwhile, we're getting more updates here. This just in. Art takes down Rebellion 2-1. Went all the way to the ace match. But Art does take it. And that means that we have our next series waiting for us. PvP into more PvPs. Ah, let's go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Snowpiercer, we have the orange Protoss player from the land of the UK. Representing the Platinum Heroes, 1 game away from making it here to the semifinals. It is Eva. Ooh, I just realized my mistake, as I have not updated the casting tool. Or I should say I haven't restarted it, so my apologies. Is this better? Not really. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss, the teal Protoss player, down in the series. We'll see if we can bounce back. It is LunaSea. There we go. Here we go. As Eva does move out. But my apologies, I did forget. For those that are maybe unaware, the application that we use for the introductions is a little bit buggy on the PTR. So every time we get into a fresh series in the PTR, I have to close it and then reopen it. So I did forget to do so, which is why I was showing Matt's name instead of Eva's. But we'll fix that for the next series. Don't you worry. We'll get on that. As we do have a double gate opener here from LunaSea, likewise from Eva. Cybercores are thrown down, and we'll see what opener we do embrace as LunaSea. Where are we going? As LunaSea does have a probe out on the map. Again, we're spawning into Snowpiercer. This is the largest map in the new proposed map pool. And is prime for proxies. LunaSea does come into a pylon, and this doesn't look like a bad location for a proxy Stargate. I'm assuming Stargate into Oracle, or we could commit into some hidden tech, into a Twilight Council, into a Dark Shrine. What's it gonna be? Cybercore is done, and we have the Stargate. As we mentioned, this is quite far away for anything like a proxy robo, but relatively close by air to commit to an Oracle-based opener. So there should be Oracle here from LunaSea. And Eva does confirm that the pylon is missing. So Eva knows that something is wrong. He knows that something is amiss, and this probe should be scouting for the missing pylon, and he will. He will scout around the right-hand side.
I am here.
And we're... Oh, actually, never mind. Oh my god. I assumed that Eva was going to be scouting, but no, he's setting up his own proxy for his own counter, I would imagine. Are we going for an all-in, or is Eva expanding? Yet to be determined. But he's committing here with the pylon. Proxies are right next to each other, but they barely do miss each other as well. Yeah, they barely do miss each other. Okay, it's just going to be a reinforcing pylon for Eva. He is expanding. Adepts have arrived. Eva does not wall off. Oh, does just barely. Just barely, Pappy. Whew. Does wall off. Forces back the Adepts. Double Stalker in position in the main. Eva, he hasn't confirmed what's going on, but he is ready for the worst. He's ready for the Oracle. As the Oracle does dive in. Hallucination does confirm, and Eva is ready. Eva zoning the Oracle away. Likewise, ooh, bit of a mistake here. Eva, he did allow the shield battery to finish, so he has to kill it himself. So a bit of miscontrol here by Eva. As he does reinforce with Stalkers across the map. Interesting. Hallucination confirms the follow-up tech into a Twilight Council. LunaSea going for another proxy pylon. Yo, this is looking suspect. Twilight Council into proxy here towards the north. This looks like a Dark Shrine. We'll see if we can get there because Eva's moving out and LunaSea is exposed. There is no shield battery. No shield battery here. But there is the Oracle. Oracle is set up. Stalker's diving in. No overcharge. Poison being pulled. Force field on the ramp. The army is locked down. Snipes the Stalker. Gets the Oracle. And there's one Stalker left. And it looks like LunaSea is getting caught with his pants down. He's not ready. He's not ready, Papi. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, barely one Stalker left, and it looks like Eva is overwhelming. Takes out every unit, every Stalker. GG gets called, and Eva will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played. Eva will claim the series here. Again, unfortunately, LunaSea, he did commit quite hard to the eventual proxy, to the Stargate into Oracle. There was unfortunately no shield battery at the natural. He was caught with his pants down, did miss the move outs, and didn't know he had to be ready for aggression. Alas, Eva making good use of that proxy pylon, able to reinforce real quick, and again, get into the natural before LunaSea could be ready for him. GG, well played. Eva will take the series, and now we can take a moment here to have a look at the bracket to figure out where exactly we are headed.